Right, we're doing a little, I don't know what's the technical word for this social media, vlog of this mare from day one and all the way through. We will try and do little clips on most days, but obviously time restraints and etc, etc. So as you can see, you've got Nikki just lunging her. This is Kiri, or her owner has actually known her as Kerry, so we will keep her as Kerry. And Kerry arrived last night about 9 o'clock, unloaded into a stable. She's settled really well. She's come from living out 24/7 to coming in, and today is day one of her work with us. The reason she's on a lunge is because she's actually been out of work, guys. She's been out of work just due to her owner's circumstances, so we are just going to start her from, you know, the basics, lunging. But to be honest, she's very calm, and I actually know this mare quite well, so I think day one we will be getting on her today. Some horses who have been out of work and in a new home will spend a few days working with them on the ground and lunging them, but I think, judging how she's settled, and actually guys, I know this mare because I used to own her a few years ago. She's been in the same home for the past 5 years, and that was the home that I sold her to. She's always been a pick up and put down horse, just because that is the nature of her owner's circumstances. So she's not owned by us, she's still owned by her owner, but she's come with us to just have a little bit of work, some just getting her fit, and she will be looking for a new home. So she is going to be available for a new home at any stage if anybody would be interested, and that's why I'm just going to do just a little vlog, and so you can just see her as we do. Right, so as I've just said, you've just seen her on the lunge, and I'd already made a decision that it is day one and we're gonna get on her. Now, you'll have to excuse that she's a little bit dirty. As I say, she's been living out, and she's got a long mane. She's going to have a makeover. She's going to have a CnG makeover over the next couple of days, but we don't want to do everything all in one go to her. It's a lot because, as I say, she's been living the life of Riley and living out with her friend. To be fair to this mare, she's left her best friend because she's been living in a pair, and she's come here and not been at all stressy. This will definitely be her first time in an indoor, definitely in the last 5 years. And so Nikki has just got on. I've given her a leg up, or else I would have videoed it actually. And there's just the two of us in here at the moment. So she's gone round on the lunge for what? How long would you say? 7 or 8 minutes? If that, to be fair. Yeah, probably not that. Actually, 8 minutes on a lunge is a long time. So yeah, probably not even that. And, you know, me and Nikki are used to doing this job, and you know when horses need more settling, and you know when you are feeling safe to get on. So as I say, the only reason we are taking it a little bit slower is because the mare has been out of work, and she's been in the same home for the last 5 years, and she's just really lived quite an easy life. The reason I'm videoing at this point is because Nikki's been on her now, before I started this video, no more than 45 seconds, not even a full circuit round. So I very much want you to follow her journey with us, because as I say, she's still owned by her owner. She is here with us for a few weeks to get her fit, and the end goal is to find her a new home. Now, as I say, with all that said and done, she is available to a new home at any time. So those of you that like what you see at any point, she will be priced accordingly to where she is with us on her fitness and etc. I can speak quite confidently about this mare, as I say, because we have owned her previously, and I have been in contact with her owner for the full 5 years, and previous to that, because her owner is a returning customer of ours. Now, as you can see, looking past the needing a bath and needing a makeover, you can see what a lovely stamp of a mare she is. Now, I looked when I previous had her, and we've got her as 15.2. She's probably slightly under that. Having said that, you can see that she's very much a horse rather than a pony. She's quite substantial. So I'm going to come off the video and we will pick up a little bit more shortly. Right, so I'm just cheating, guys, and sitting down on the outside, but Nick's just popped into trot, and here you go. I mean, guys, I've got to say, I had no issues and no worries about this mare at all. I knew that she'd be good, but honestly, just look at her. I will double check and find out how long it is since she's been ridden, but it's definitely a handful of times this year. It's definitely not a consistent thing. As I say, this is the only reason her owner has ended up parting with her. There's no point seeing her wasted. But when we owned this mare previously, I just remember what a fantastic mare she was, and you know, she was nicely educated. She was a very, very nice mare, obviously, as she is still. So just look at this. There's not many that have come to a new home, been out of work, and ride around like this. I would say she's making Nikki's job quite easy. I mean, Nick obviously does a great job, and she probably thinks, gosh, you know, Nick's got a bit of leg on, and she likes them quite not sharp, but you like them sort of very off your leg, don't you, Nick? So Nick's got a bit of leg on her, but you know, when I'm saying she makes the job easy, what I mean is when you can just put tack on them, get on them and ride, and they ride like this inside the dressage boards as well. You know, I think that is testimony of the horse. Yeah, these types are so hard to find. So as I say, she's a real good substantial size. She's beautiful looking. You will love her once she's had the makeover, guys. And she is, we sold her 5 years ago, and she was a 10-year-old. So she's 15 now. So she's 15. In a lot of ways, guys, she's low mileage. So, you know, there'll be minimal wear and tear on her, but she's high enough mileage that she knows her job. You can clearly see how sensible, level-headed, and what a smart little horse she is. So keep watching out for our videos, and yeah, feel free to message me anytime. Right, Nick's just said to me, let's pop a canter. So, oh, there you go. Wow, what about that? I mean, that was push button. So obviously she's just a little bit unfit, so Nick's not going to be asking her to work in an outline in the canter. But yeah, honestly, day one, I'd have been pleased enough just with a lunge. Oh, if you're not falling over, just have a go on the other way, Nick. So yeah, to be fair, you know, just lunging her would have been absolutely acceptable. We're obviously not going to push it too much, guys, because she's unfit. So she is just going to have this other little canter, and then that'll be her done for the day. Wow. How lovely. Okay, that's fine, Nick. Wow, I'm super pleased with her. Nikki will tell you herself, though, like when we have new ones, I have to give Nikki the lowdown on them. You know, she does trust my word exactly. But I did actually show Nick a photo of herself riding this mare 5 years ago. Nikki has no recollection because, you know, we do have quite a few coming, and I did assure Nick, I said, honestly, she'll be a very, very straightforward job. So yeah, again, I was right, Nick, wasn't I?
You were right.
Right then, so this time I really am going because I'm not pushing the mare anymore. But, you know, thank you for sort of watching this and really just seeing what we see. Rather than me writing a write-up, if you can see exactly what we see, it speaks volumes. So we're finishing off today with the start of her makeover, and that's going to be a few baths first, just get all the dust and the grease out of her coat, and just look how well behaved she's being. You're a good girl, Kerry. Oh, is she enjoying it?
She loves it there.